What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Memphis Conservative Channel. If you have subscribed already, subscribe, hit that like button, and share the video and comment down below. So today we're going to talk about, um, of course, what not too many, mainstream media is not talking about. This guy right here that you see on the screen here. He's a legal alien accused of voting in 7 elections. This is why it's so important for them to pass the American Saves Act, because this is also in that bill too, for people to show ID, voters ID, and if you are here from another country, fine. Long you show your paperwork of your proof of citizenship. If you have all of that, that means, excuse me, that means that you came here the right way. You're here legally. So yeah, you are allowed to participate in our voting elections. But illegal aliens that's here and they here illegally, they're not supposed to be participating in our voter elections, whether it's federal, state, local, or whatever, or, in any of our elections. And that's laws on the books for that. So I want to read this article real quick. Shout out to the National Post. Y'all make sure I go over there and check them out. Okay, it says the Department of Homeland Security has reported that Mahadi Sacco, an illegal migrant, and I noticed how they dressed up that word over the last few years. They call them illegal immigrants or illegal migrants, like they just migrated. They well around and they found, but the word the original official word is illegal alien, and that's exactly what they are. That's over here illegally. An illegal migrant from Mauritania, accused of voter fraud, is now accused of voting in 7 federal elections since 2008. Sacco, who was taken into custody in Philadelphia by officers from U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, was previously believed to have voted in 5 elections. So that was 10. So DHS says the migrant has been charged with voter fraud. According to the department, Sacco originally entered the United States near Miami, Florida, and was deported in 2002. So he had got deported back in 2002. After all appeals of his removal order were exhausted, authorities have not determined when he returned to the country. So now we don't know who's coming in or coming back in. Because I mean that's the way I'm taking it. Unless I'm wrong, y'all can tell me in the comments below. Authorities have not determined when he returned to the country. If he got deported in 2002, um, they can't determine when he had came back. So y'all don't know if he came back. When he exactly came back. Okay, that's like I guess I put somebody out the house and they came back and I didn't know when they came back. Okay, awesome. Uh, this criminal illegal alien, that's exactly what it is, committed a felony by voting in federal elections dating back to 2008. Illegal aliens should not, I'm going to say that again, illegal, and this is what I had said, illegal aliens should not be electing American leaders. Deputy Assistant DHS Secretary Lauren Biss said in the statement. She added, our elections belong to American citizens. I don't know what part of I don't care how much you don't like Trump or how much you don't like this administration. Put your feelings to the side for a second or two, but like, you know what? They got a point on that part. It belongs to us, American citizens, not foreign citizens. Congress must pass the Save American Act immediately to secure our elections. Notably, President J. Trump suggested this week that he would not sign any bills until the Save American Act, which mandated voter ID and other election integrity measures, is passed. I don't blame him. I agree with it. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton has even offered to drop out of a Senate primary race where he is challenging Republican in name only rhinos incumbent John Cornyn if the Senate passes the bill. However, Senate Majority Leader John Thune, he's a rhino, the leader of the Republican Party, is resisting these overtures. Didn't know that part right there. It said Ken Paxton even offered to drop out of a set. I mean, why would you? I'll keep wanting. Why would you drop out? But okay. Sacco's arrest follows a similar case earlier this year in New Jersey, where two Pakistani illegal migrants were charged with voter fraud after allegedly voting in the 2020 presidential election and making false statements while applying for U.S. citizenship. See, all this right here, all this stuff right now like that, this stuff can be nipped in the bud. You pass a bill for these people got to show voters ID and stuff like that. And the reason why people out there on the left are pushing so hard not to pass that bill, but then you got people in Republican and name only. You know, they those handful of people are working with the Democrats and been doing some business with some of them too, making money with some of them too. So they did and found that out too. Also, they need to be gone. We need to get rid of as many rhino seats as we can. So I hate when people say, "Well, Trump said he was gonna do so and so and so. He ain't doing so and so so and so." Trump's doing everything, man. You know he really can't. But when you got people in your own party going against you and stuff like that, it's hard. That's why I don't get when people say, I just get tired of people saying that, basically. So they let you know the president wants to do this or this or that, but it still got to go through House, Senate, Congress, Congress or whatever. And they had a last say. So that really shows you that the president don't have all that kind of power like a lot of people claim out to be, because if that's the case, because I be hearing people say, "Oh, Trump just mad. He going after everybody that's he trying to arrest everybody that's that came after him." No, I mean they present their case to the grand jury. The grand jury see that there's some funny business going on. Then that's how subpoenas and warrants get. He can't just get up there in the seat as a president say, "I want them arrested. I want them arrested. I want them arrested." No, that doesn't go. That doesn't go like that. And I think people know that. They just say it because they don't like the man. But this is very important about passing this SAVE Act. But there's other things in that SAVE Act too also. Excuse me, that the left doesn't like. I know one of the things is like they've been complaining about lately about, well, we want to know when how he gonna put the ICE agents at the voter polls. They're gonna be there to intimidate voters. No, they're not. They're more like they probably have them check everybody proof of citizenship and stuff like that. But if you're an American, you have nothing to worry about. And if you came from another country and you did it the right way, you have nothing to worry about. So why are they so bent out of shape that ICE being at voter polls? I thought y'all said, "Oh, there's false claims. There's no such thing as illegal aliens voting in our voting system." Well, if that's true, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. Why complain about it? That's just like if you got suspicions that your spouse is cheating. Let me see your phone. Nah, I ain't let you see my phone. Well, if you ain't got nothing to hide, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Let me see your phone. I mean, it's probably off the wall crazy analysis. I just came up with that. But yeah, this is why it's important for the Save Act get passed, and I really hope that that it gets passed. Something to be done about this because this the only reason this is the only reason why the left can stay in power. This is the only reason why that they can win elections off illegal people that come over here. But for us doing election fair and square, they can't do it. They can't do it. I mean, just like I mean, this is how they win their elections. This is how they, and this is what, and the thing is about these illegals and what we're finding out with the fraud that our government had been giving them all this money, they be starting these businesses and all that. The thing is, the funny part about this is during the Biden administration, those 4 years, they really showed and played. They really showed their hand what they had been doing. But that right there funding them when they come here, setting them up in houses, getting them all kind of taxpayer money and all that. They've been doing this stuff for a long time. They just really showed their hand up on the Biden administration. But then I also believe when Trump came in the first time, he was talking about it and stuff like that and showing, trying to wake a lot of people around the country up. Like, look, you might not like me, but this is what they've been doing to y'all all this time. Y'all should be upset about this. You go to work every day, work hard, and then when you get your check, Uncle Sam already took his cut out, but then they always raising taxes. Notice they never lowered taxes before. Trump on somebody that had came in there and actually lowered some taxes. They always have taxes. And you take all these taxes out of my check just to give it to people that don't belong here. So that's what we doing. And I'm talking about, and they really doing it. I'm talking about they really showed their hand with doing those 4 years of what they've been doing. That's why they've been always trying to riot and protest and all that. They actually are protesting, or you want to call it that, I call it riots, but they actually are protesting for the advocate for illegal alien people to be here, to stay here. Y'all don't fight that. Y'all don't fight that hard for our homeless veterans and stuff that we got out there homeless on the street. Y'all put them in nice hotels around out through the country. I'm talking about hotels where if I want to take my wife out of town, we stay in a real nice hotel. I got to save up, but they just come here and y'all just put them in there. Vouchers for Section 8 housing, all that right there. Is that why the list is so long for a lot of people to be on the waiting list for Section 8? Because y'all been giving it away to them? I'm just saying. I might be wrong. But yeah. And so when all of us found that out, waking up about it, this ain't about skin color, black, white, or whatever. Man, this is about America. You constantly suck the blood, suck the resources and everything up out of us just to give it away to these people that ain't supposed to be here. That's a problem to me. I mean, I can't speak for nobody else, but to me, that's a problem. And I'm sick of it. Not racist or nothing like that. Cause I can't go to I can't leave America and go to another country. And it was like, hey, I'm here. Let me get food stamps, let me get housing, let me get a lot of y'all resources. Man, them folk gonna lock me up. Some countries will shoot you at their border if you try to come over there illegally. All other countries, they know securing their border is very important. China got strong borders. Russia got strong borders. A lot of these other countries, they have strong borders, secure borders. If you don't have a secure border, like they said, you don't have a country. So, especially these folks, man, has been, I mean, they don't even talk about none of the stories that I'm talking about on the mainstream media. They don't miss none of these stories that some of these illegal, real violent ones, the ones that don't have no kind of value for life. They killed quite a few Americans. Just get swept under the rug unless people like, content creators and people like National Post, Call It Daily, Newsmax, One American News, them, sometimes Fox News. If they mention it, they will mention it. They will talk about it. CNN on them, they won't talk about it at all. Because I'm gonna do another video that they're not talking about also. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about the comments on this one though. This man he's been voting in 7 different elections. And the messed up part about this, man got deported back in 2002. That means they did throw him out. When he came back, they can't determine when he came back. Man, y'all ain't watching. Oh, we get it together one of these days. But y'all let me know what y'all think about, coming down below. Tell me what y'all think. Thanks for stopping by the Memphis Conservative channel. If you have subscribed already, subscribe, hit that like button, and share this video. Peace.